That stuff's all well and good. The 3-day dark retreats, working on your mental. That's all well and good, but how about spend more time in the gym conquering, checking leg kicks, conquering, keeping your hands up, conquering the basics. Welcome back, guys. Jiri Hill breakdown video. Let's get right into it. It's going to be 3 parts. Part 1 will be a Jiri rant, but it'll be a breakdown rant. It'll mesh in with a breakdown, kind of like Jiri's style, how he meshes in the samurai bushido, the tai chi, wusa, whatever this is that he incorporates, intertwines in his style. We're going to intertwine the rant with the breakdown. We're going to address his 4 fights that he's won, why it's not his unorthodox style that he's winning these fights. We'll address the 2 fights that he's lost against Alex, the magic that he complained about. I'm not condoning gambling, but that was a gift from the gods. That fight was over before it even started. So 2 main flaws with his unorthodox style, major flaws. Number 1, bobbing his head in forward as bait, leaving his lead foot behind, hands down. So his hands are down most of the time, without this bobbing in like a goose, like a pigeon. Even without that, his hands are always down. 2 things that you're taught in the basics. If you take any striking martial art, that's the first thing that they teach you, besides your stance, is keep your hands up and don't lunge in, leaving your lead foot behind. Jiri does it all the time. And he doesn't need to do that because 1, it doesn't really work as often. It's not really effective. And 2, he's built like a pterodactyl, okay? Bro's got an 80-inch reach, 6'8" wingspan. He has a reach advantage over most of his opponents, so he doesn't need to bob his head in mid-range, close range. He's in punching range, close range, with his head forward, hands down, getting tagged up. For every time that it works where he's able to pull back and counter, he gets tagged 30 times, 40 times. He's getting beat up every one of his fights. Even the fights that he's won, he's been getting beat up, tagged up, mollywopped. You're not Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was doing that a lot. Floyd can get away with that. He's fast. You got to be twitchy with that. You can't just leave your head in like that and expect not to get hit. Guys, again, with the hands down thing, the no guard. He's got no guard. No guard. Hands down, all the way down. Yeah, there's an advantage with the punches coming from weird angles where the opponent doesn't see it, but it's not worth it. The amount of times bro gets hit and gets tagged up, it's not worth it. It's not effective enough. It's slop, not unorthodox. Venom Page has that no guard where he's just keeping his hands down, but he does it smart. Venom Page stays in long range, not mid-range, not short range, where he gets punched repeatedly, but in long range, where he's out of range from punches and a lot of kicks. And he's skilled enough to use that style, to utilize that style, that unique unorthodox style. Stays in long range, and then he's quick, explosive. He moves in and out with punches fast, and then moves back out. So he doesn't get hit, so he can still keep his hands down. Jiri ain't like that. Jiri's always in mid-range, just getting lit up. And to why Jiri is winning these fights. 2 of the 3 knockouts. I'm going to count the Rockets fight as a knockout. Yeah, it ended ground and pound on the ground, but it all started on the feet. Wasn't bobbing and doing all this weird shit, flailing around, this fucking tai chiing. None of that. He was moving in, charging in, although reckless. He was charging in and caught Rakic with a 1-2. That's what started it all. Oh, crisp 1-2 down the middle, rolls onto the punch, and then continues with his attack. Again, with this attack, that was a little reckless. He's just there throwing 3s and 4s, just hooks with his head up, no head movement. And he did get countered, but he was lucky that Rakic has no power, which Rakic is the antithesis of Jiri. Rakic is very technical, but has no power. No power. And Jiri is not technical and has all the power. Jiri has extraordinary power. That's why he's winning these fights. And his Uzdemir knockout, again, it was a crisp 1-2 down the middle. Him moving forward, Again, reckless, but he was moving forward. None of that bobbing, weaving, woo-saw bullshit. Move forward, 1-2, knocked out Uzdemir. Crisp 1-2. He's got it, dude. If he wants to fight technical, he can fight technical. The Glover fight, he should have lost. Glover made a mistake. Glover was about to win the decision. It was 2-2 going into the 5th. But he wasn't dominating that fight. And then the 5th round, Jiri gets lit up on the feet. Just getting rocked. And then got taken down. For the 5th time, 6th time, got mounted in that fight. Every round, bro was getting mounted. Which, Glover, I know it's Glover, he's an elite grappler, but Glover exposed Jiri's slop on the ground as well. And Jiri has all the heart. That's one reason we love Jiri. He's got heart. And his heart pulled through. Credit to Jiri. He pushed off against the fence, flipped Glover over, and then from there, Glover made crucial mistakes and gave up his neck, got choked out. So it was a combination of Jiri's heart and Glover's mistakes, just brain farts, bro. That's why he won that fight, but he was getting rocked that round. He was losing that 5th badly. He was about to lose the decision, minute left, and he pulled through. And that's another reason we love Jiri, because he goes through a lot of adversity, needless adversity, but he goes through adversity. He's got that hero's journey that we love. Goes through adversity, trials and tribulations, and then prevails. At the end, he prevails. He comes out on top. And he came out on top of that fight after going through all that adversity, especially in the 5th round. But he doesn't need to go through half the adversity, if not 80% of the adversity, because of his style, because of his sloppy style. He doesn't need to. That was the fight where I was like, dude, I can't root for Jiri like that, because I ain't in my 20s like a lot of you guys probably watching. All right, my blood pressure can't take it anymore, bro. I had migraines after that fucking fight. Okay, I was like, bro, I can't root for Jiri like that, because the lows are way too low, and there's way too many lows because he's constantly getting beat up. And the highs, yeah, they're high because it just comes unexpected out of nowhere, but the lows aren't worth it. So after that fight, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go into every one of Jiri's fights and expect him to get beat up, because that's what happens. So I'm not that disappointed, because I expected it. It's like, oh, okay, Jiri's getting beat up again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And then when he pulls through, that's also unexpected. So it's a higher high. So the highs remain high, if not higher, and the lows aren't that low because you expect it. It's slop, dude, and nobody wants to fucking admit it, especially Jiri fans. What are you talking about, bro? It's unorthodox. Now the second major flaw is his wide stance, being flat-footed, not checking any leg kicks. Bro does not know how to check leg kicks. Checks no leg kicks, zero. Zero leg kicks checks, bro. Every fight, especially with the elite fighters now, he's getting his legs chewed up. Chewed up against Rockets. Rockets, round 1. Wasn't even close. It was like 2 different caliber fighters. Like Rockets just outskilled him. Beating up his legs. Alex beating up his legs. Uzdemir, his debut. He had like 2 or 3 leg kicks, flush. And then Uzdemir, for some reason, just deviated from it. Didn't want to kick his calves no more. I don't know why. But that's a major flaw in that style. Like wide stance, being flat-footed, just not being able to check or not wanting to check any leg kicks. And fight after fight, we hear Jiri say, watch what I work on now. I show you why I'm the best. And fight after fight, it's the same Jiri. And Hill has sneaky good leg kicks. Hill's going to tag him up, not only on the feet, outbox him, but he's going to chew up his legs as well. I would think so. Hill has pretty good fight IQ. He's got more fight IQ than Jiri, for sure. So yeah, guys, that's why he's winning these fights. His power, his heart, and his power, and his crisp 1-2s. The Reyes fight, he was getting beat up. Now that fight with Reyes, it was a close fight, that first round. I think that ended round 2, like a lot of his fights ended round 2, but round 1, it was a close fight, back and forth. But again, it was getting beat up. Round 2, he almost got knocked out. He did get knocked out with an up kick, but he woke up. By the time he landed on Reyes, he woke up. Again, it's hard. No quit. He hit Reyes with that elbow, the spinning elbow. It was nasty.
Fatality.
The Alex fight, now ironically, with the Alex fights, the first Alex fight, that was the smartest Jiri we've seen, because he wasn't doing none of that bobbing, hands down, none of that shit. His hands were down, but like he was keeping the distance. attacking Alex with overhands. He got his legs chewed up. And then the second round, he goes into close range, hands down. I don't know if he was going for a takedown. I think he was hurt and trying to go for a takedown, but he was too slow with it. Or maybe he was just doing the bobbing. I forget. But again, he just goes in, hands down, head wide open, and then gets caught with a 4-3. Boom. What are you doing, Jiri? What are you doing, bro? And then now with the magic stuff. Now this was my favorite and saddest moment as a Jiri fan. I didn't think he was serious at first, but then he kept going with it. Alex is using magic. I tell Alex, don't use magic. We fight human. Bro, hold up. You're serious. The bro was full cereal with it. Went full Honey Nut Cheerios with it. I was like, holy shit, he's scared. That's what that meant. He's scared. Because it doesn't matter if it's true or not. All that magic shit, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. In Jiri's mind, it's true. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's true. He's scared. He thinks Alex has an advantage. And if you're a betting man, again, I'm not condoning gambling. Don't gamble. But once in a while, I go in. If I'm confident with a bet, I put my money down. And I wish I had my channel back then because that's exactly what I did. Because he was scared. That fight was over before it started. And Alex too, he fought scared. He was hesitant, tentative. He waited until the last second to barge in, and he did it very stupidly. He wasted until the last second because in his mind, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna take a risk, I'll do it the last seconds. So it gives Alex not much time to counter. 3-4 seconds. Not enough time, but no, it's plenty of time for Alex. Because for Alex, it only takes one punch, and bro moves in with the right side of his face wide open for a left hook. Gets knocked out, saved by the bell, but really didn't get saved because he was better off just that fight ending right there because it was going to be inevitable. He was going to get knocked out again. So bro got knocked out twice in like a few seconds. That switch kick happened so fast, I didn't see the switch. Bro got knocked out twice in a few seconds, rattled his brain. And then to top it off, it wasn't a clean knockout, so then he ate a few more ground and pound shots. But that fight, he was fighting scared. Because in his mind, Alex had the advantage, the magic advantage. And with that magic shit, didn't Jiri tell us that he spends 3-day retreats in a dark room? Fighting his demons? I discovered myself, fight my demons. And we just eat it up. This bro's humble, he lives that Sigma alpha lifestyle in the woods, alone, lone wolf. Like, what a savage, what a spiritual savage. Dude's Tai Chiing away in the fucking forest. 3-day retreats in the dark room. What a spiritual savage, fighting his demons. Bro, if you're fighting your demons, then why are you worried about Alex using magic and using demons or whatever the fuck he's using? What happened round 1 of the first fight? What was the magic there? You could have won that fight. You know why? Because that stuff wasn't in his mind back then. It wasn't bothering him. It wasn't distracting him. How about this? That stuff's all well and good. The 3-day dark retreats, working on your mental. That's all well and good. But how about spend more time in the gym checking leg kicks, keeping your hands up, conquering the basics. But bro's spending his time 3 days at a time in the dark room, conquering his mental, working on his mental. But then when it comes down to it, he complains about Alex using magic. Fractured mindset. I don't know what you call it. Cognitive dissonance? I don't know what you call that. But it's a weak mindset. Can't blame Alex for using magic when you're telling us you're spiritually grounded, working on your mental, conquering your demons, finding yourself. You can't do that, bro. It does not make sense. And the Jiri fans just eat it up. That's why we love him, bro. He's crazy. He's out there. All right, guys, enough of the yapping and how I see this fight going. Hill has really good leg kicks. I think Hill should just stay on the outside, move laterally, kick the shit out of his legs. And I say laterally because you know Jiri is gonna try to move in eventually, press Hill against the fence, and just tee off, like he always does. So Hill's gotta keep the distance, kick the shit out of his legs. It's always gonna be there. His legs are gonna be there to be kicked. whichever leg is in front of him. Hill, I think, is a southpaw, but he goes to orthodox a lot. 2 of his knockouts are from orthodox. Walker hit him with a cross, 1 punch knockout. Fruit, he's got power, bro. From that weak side, or from that weak hand, I should say. I mean, he made Fruit's face look like a baboon's ass. 1 punch. Walker, 1 punch knockout. So he has the power to knock out Jiri with 1 punch, especially if Yuri's chin is not there. Now, that's the main question. Is Yuri's chin going to be there? Has his brain and chin healed up since the Alex 2 fight? It was almost like half a year ago, I think. If it hasn't healed up, it's going to be over in round 1. Hill's going to knock him out. And if Yuri's chin has healed up, I think he's going to be able to absorb that first round beatdown, that mollywopping in the first round. He's going to get outboxed, for sure. That's inevitable. Jiri is going to get outboxed. He's going to get his legs chewed up. But I think he'll be able to absorb it. And then round 2, he's going to catch that shot. And it's going to be him moving in. Probably that 1-2. That 1-2 is bread and butter. Now, this is all assuming that Yuri's brain is healed. So that's how I see this fight going. And Hill doesn't have very good defense either. Hill drops his hands as well. Keeps his hands down low, no guard sometimes, and gets tagged up too. Now, what I think Jiri should do is try to take down Hill. That's his easiest route. But he's not going to do that. He's going to try to box with Hill. Eventually, he'll try to take him down, especially when he's in trouble, he gets beat up. But I think he should just clinch up from the get-go. Try to clinch up as fast as possible. Maybe shoot for a takedown. But whatever it is, take him down. Because Hill's takedown defense is shaky. But that's not going to happen. It's the easiest route against Hill. And as a recap, what I think Hill should do, again, stay on the outside, chew up his legs. When the opportunities present themselves, move in with the 1-2, in and out. But don't stay within punching range. Move laterally. Create angles for a check hook. Maybe head kick. Hill's got sneaky good leg kicks, calf kicks, and head kicks as well. Eventually, he's going to wilt. Yuri's going to wilt. And then you move in for the kill. Also, chewing up his legs is going to take away from Yuri's power. But is he going to do that? I don't think so. They're both going to brawl, try to box. Hill is going to get the better of the boxing exchanges. He's going to outbox Jiri, mollywop him. Jiri will catch him now and then with more thud. And we'll all get excited. Yeah, let's go, Jiri. But for the most part, Hill is going to outbox the shit out of him. But there will come a time where he catches Hill. Clean. Knockout. If not a knockout, he's going to hurt him just like he hurt Rakic. And then finish him with ground and pound or just a standing TKO. So yeah, that's my prediction, guys. Let me know what you think. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you're a Jiri fan and made it this far, I commend you. If you think I'm wrong, which you will probably think I'm wrong with a lot of this stuff, let me know why. And again, thank you for watching, guys. Much love. Till next time. Peace.